My goal with the marriage, not finding someone to live with, finding someone I can't live without. I ain't trying to be me. I'm just, I need to be attracted to that. She might know the Bible. She might be a judge. She might be a lawyer, but I might not be attracted to her. A woman that's soft. A woman that's really, really soft.
I want you to break that down.
A feminine woman is powerful. I don't like that auntie energy. I get women walk up to me, they don't know how to express themselves. They talk with their finger in your face. And yeah, I remember I met you. A woman that's soft and feminine is gonna make you pull your pants up and act proper and sit up straight and have no words.
Now it's time to get in your business. Rickey, why aren't you married?
I can honestly say that I'm picky, particular about stuff. It's a lot of things that I look for. I can go. It's a lot.
Come on, let's talk.
It's a lot. My goal, because I was married for 12 years.
See, nobody knew that? No, me neither.
I had a wife. My wife, she's still a flight attendant. My ex-wife, still a flight attendant for Delta. We still good friends. We like a big family now.
That's good.
And my goal with the marriage is not finding someone to live with, finding someone I can't live without.
Respect.
That's my goal.
Respect.
And it's just, everybody was raised in a different household. Everybody different. Somebody that's kind of culturally have some of the same home training that I have, and that don't make me OCD or a neat freak, but somebody with some good grandmama home training that's nice, beautiful, in shape, nurturing, kind, love kids, have kids. I don't care if you have kids or not, but it just got to be just good chemistry. And I've been on a lot of dates and been in and out of a lot of relationships and experienced a lot of things. And I just know what I'm looking for. And I'm just not in a position to be going through a divorce and then have to give up everything that I worked hard for because I ended up in a bad situation. And I have a spirit of discernment. I can see through something the minute it come around me.
Smart man, just being honest. Him being at the level that he's at right now, Rickey Smiley, he's clouded, he has money. Why would you try and just get into something because it feels good, but it's really not gonna last? See, that's when you gotta have a lot of discernment to say, you know what, the better decision is for me to take time to actually vet people properly, understand what I really want out of life, and if marriage possibly is the end goal, cool. If not, align with what works with your future endeavors and your best outcome.
And so I already know what time it is upon meeting somebody, so I can't be fooled. So it just depends on how I meet them, where I meet them, and this, that, and the other. So,
do you feel like the best connection is? Do you do like referrals? People introduce you to women.
I don't like for women to introduce me to
like men too.
They always looking just at the heart. Shit, sitting up here looking at somebody's heart or whatever. That's good if she know the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, but if she ain't got no legs and we can't go swimming.
Oh, damn.
I'm just joking. I ain't trying to be me. I'm just joking. I need to be, okay, you ain't gonna be with nobody that you're not attracted to. I need to be, I roll over in the morning or whatever, I need to be attracted to that. That's what you got to, you know what I'm saying? She might know the Bible. She might be a judge. She might be a lawyer, but I might not be attracted to her. That's for anybody. Nobody should not to be with somebody just because they got money, but you're not attracted to them. That means you're not with them for the right reason.
Here's the thing about it. Attraction is gonna be it's gonna be up to each person. Everybody's apple is gonna be different in everybody's eye, but at the same time, physical fitness should be a big part of your life, or being okay with improving. A lot of women feel like you have to take me as I am. I don't need to improve. I'm gonna just stay the same. That's cool and all. You might find somebody that will just love you for who you are. but it's always good to at least have the characteristics and the attributes that you can work out and improve, or you just love a consistent routine. I think men appreciate the routine more than just the improvement of your physicality. If I know you get up every morning and go walk and run and you do some strength training, that's sexy. You know, even if it might be a slow growth to where I might want to see you at and go, or yourself, the fact that you're doing it is amazing.
Yeah, that's real.
I want to wake up and look at you and be like, damn, you fine.
Yeah.
Like what we doing today? What's up? You know, stuff like that. That's what you want. Somebody that you just can't live without. Somebody that you have respect for.
Sexy
a woman
mindset.
that's soft. A woman that's really soft.
I want you to break that down, because
Inside and out.
a lot of women don't understand the value that we have on femininity. So I want you to touch on that.
Yeah, a feminine woman is powerful.
That's true.
A woman that's soft and feminine is gonna make you pull your pants up and act proper and sit up straight and have no words. I don't like that auntie energy. I get women walk up to me, they don't know how to express themselves. They talk with their finger in your face. And yeah, I remember I met you. That's not attractive to me, because if I
Think about it like this: the same characters that Rickey Smiley played as. I know a lot of people say he might have played feminine characters or whatnot, but those women that he emulated are the same women that he is not attracted to. It's the auntie energy, the rambunctious grandma energy. A lot of us, we don't like that. Just being honest.
and then they talk to you, you shake their hand, they jerk your hand when they pull on you, and I saw you and I look. You about to snatch your arm off and they squeeze it real aggressive. Man, when that woman is soft and she just sitting in the corner and she ain't really trying, and you meet her and she shake your hand with a certain level of professional, that turned me on. I love a nice, soft-spoken, kind, gentle woman. That's what I'm personally attracted to. I'm not judging anybody, and I'm trying my best to be the perfect gentleman. Now, with a soft woman, I'm real soft. I met a lot of people that sat down and had a conversation, and the women that was aggressive, I met them with a little bit of aggression. I had to man up.
Y'all always say I need a man more masculine than myself. Now when he got to bring his masculinity out to try and make you feel soft, guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna clash. Y'all both gonna be aggressive, because you still ain't gonna like the way how he talking to you or the way how he's trying to assert his dominance. You gonna be like, who you talking to me now? Why you talking to me like that? Instead of you just accepting and say, you know what? I'm soft, I'm feminine, I'm gonna respect his tone, even though he's not trying to police me or be mean to me or try and hurt me. That's just his tone. But a lot of y'all can't handle it. It's scary.
You know what I'm saying?
You didn't have to
Some
man
women
up,
have
did you?
Well, we finna take us a bit. I say, you don't tell me what to do. Excuse me. But when they saw, hey, Mr. Smiley, or hey, Rickey, nice to me. When they saw, I just matched their energy.
Yeah.
The energy right here, I match it when the energy is right here. You know, a soft, beautiful, good smelling woman. I tell you what, if a bishop was on this stage right now, you should be able to stand up here and look in the audience and know who his wife is.
Oh, Bishop.
Just by looking at her.
Oh.
Somebody
Right.
said they agree. They said agree with that.
Yeah, because she's a lady. She's sophisticated. She's sitting over there with her legs crossed. That don't mean that you bougie and all that kind of stuff. I don't judge anybody, but it just that thing just have to hit a certain way.
That thing.
I will say that class matters, and a feminine woman can control and dominate a room in a different type of way, like you think a masculine man is supposed to. Femininity is beautiful. It will allow you to get in certain doors, certain rooms, certain treatment, your guide to literally bend the wheel towards what you might want and appreciate. Because if you want, especially if you're helpful too with it, he want to keep you in his life. He's not going to just say, I just want to. Now you might run into some guys who might still, not appreciate you and just run you through the mud. But most of the time, most guys is going to, if he finds you very, sweet, feminine, and beneficial, he's going to try and keep you in his life.
To the point where you ain't thinking about sex. It's just like if she got your mind messed up when you wake up thinking about her and going to bed thinking about her and want to send her an edible arrangement to her job and want to send her some roses and how can I get to her or what you doing later on. Okay, what do you like? What's your favorite color? When I start asking questions like that, I'm interested. So,
Have you ever been, since your divorce, how many years ago was your divorce?
it was years ago. Maybe it was before 2000.
Since then, have you ever gotten close to marriage?
Yeah, I let one get away.
So you admit that you let one get away.
Yeah, young and stupid. I admit this. Let me just put it like this: she went to Tennessee State.
There they go.
And I was driving. I met her at Zany's Comedy Club, and I was like, Gary was riding around Dallas looking for an engagement ring.
Oh,
And
really?
my dumb ass was on the road scheduling conflict, women lined up, paying money to see the whole rock star type of stuff. Not that I was cheating or anything, just couldn't give her
The attention that's necessary.
flowers need sunlight and water.
Yeah.
And I was not able to provide sunlight and water. And she got away. One of my best friends to this day, we share her father. She shared her father with me, who just recently passed away. But we still like this to this day. She's married, have a beautiful family, and what she did was she set the standard.
I was just about to say that.
If it ain't like if it ain't like her or what she bring, it's like that's my standard.
Here's the thing about it. As a guy who is riding through the ranks, sometimes you are going to let certain ones get away, especially when you want to rise to a certain level. Now, for some, you might say, hey, I need to, stick behind and stay with this woman. That's all fine and dandy. For some, though, your purpose and your passion still has to override that. And if she can't stay, then that might be something on her at that point in time. She can't see it to stick through it with you. Because here's the thing about it, your leadership and your guidance and the path that you choose is still going to affect her life. And if you win, she wins. But if you have to dial it back to maintain this, it might not be the best situation for you. So I would say maybe he didn't lose out. Maybe she lost out as well, but she has her family, which she still won at the end of the day. But at the same time, when you are destined for something, a lot of guys, you got to take it still. You feel me? And if she's willing to stay with you, cool, and she's going to win. But if not, you still got to take that gamble and that chance to still reach for the stars.
Whew. So she created the standard. And how long did it take you to realize that she had gotten away? Like after, so she ended it, and then did you be like, oh, okay, I'll just find another one? And then as you began to journey through this thing called love, you said, that's the one I could never replace. Or the minute that she ended it, were you like, please take me back? And she just said no.
No, I didn't do all that because I have sense enough to know when a woman's fed up,
Ain't nothing you can do about it.
it ain't nothing you can do about it. Not a
It's
damn
like running
thing,
out of love.
not a flower, not a prayer. I can't tell you how many times I've been to the altar trying to get God to talk to her. Like, Jesus, please talk to her. You just learn from it. You learn from it and you try to be better. Yeah. And then people like, okay, you like them younger. They don't necessarily like them younger, because I have found in dating that a lot of I have met older women and I have met younger, and it's like you just don't know what. It just depends on the person.
Yep.
I met a woman recently, went out with somebody in their 40s, and they did not have no idea who represented them in Congress. And they didn't know who the governor of Texas was.
A lot of people
And
probably don't.
they knew every single last woman on the Housewives of Atlanta. So when she get through being beautiful and cute and you get through smashing and all that kind of stuff, what are you going to conversate about?
Yeah.
There's no substance. And I hate, as a successful man, you have to figure out where the substance lies at, because like he said, she knew all the housewives. She knew nobody in Congress. She probably didn't know her local mayor, governor of her state or whatnot. But now you realize that this is a character flaw. I don't want to ride through life with this. Yeah, we might can smash and have a good time, but I know where your morals lie at, probably, after figuring this out about you. But a lot of women out here, sometimes they don't want to, set themselves up right to follow the right type of guy. They'll be in all the drama and bull crap, but guess what you might attract? drama and bull crap. But once you get around somebody who's hella successful, your mindset got to shift. I think a lot of people ain't even designed to be with some of these people that are wired like this. Now, some end up catching them just off physicality, sexuality, and looks. But when it comes down to intellect, that's gonna be another level.
What can she add intellectually to your mind? Can she help you with anything? Can she tell you about health and fitness? And hey, baby, when the last time you went to the doctor? Hey,
That
baby,
matters
it be
so
simple
much.
stuff to me.
Yes.
I don't
That
care.
matters.
I don't care if a woman worked at Burger King, right?
Yeah.
But if she can make a house a home, right? If she can say, hey, babe, I know you don't like to be out,
It's powerful.
but I got it set up. We're going to go to the movies, a movie that I want you to see that I think you would love. I already talked to the manager. We're going to go on the side there. We're going to watch a movie. We're going to get some snacks, and we're going to go home and like little stuff. It'd be little stuff like that for me.
I love
You
that.
know what I'm saying? You just try, like, making my life easier or putting yourself in a position that I can't live without you,
Facts.
like, period. And
The profession does not matter. Just being honest. I know he's about to spit again. My apologies, but I just had to hit. The profession doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're a CEO or if you work at a fast food joint. Your characteristic. I met a woman at when I was on vacation. She's the waitress at IHOP. Beautiful spirit. And you could tell she had a way about herself as to where she knew how to navigate life without spending a whole bunch of money. But it's certain personas that you just you see and I want to keep that around me. Now she might have had bad traits. I don't know her personally, but you're not gonna always find the best in just people who are just thinking that you have to make the most amount of money. It doesn't work like that when it comes to women.
that's what I'm not. Am I being offensive?
No, you keep it real.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Keeping it
I
real.
don't want to because you got to watch what you say. But stuff like that, man, Terry, that stuff really matter.
So you really believe that? Because I saw the video you were talking to, what was that, your nephew or somebody? You were in the car, you were talking about that's what you want.
Yeah.
So you're saying for real, that you're saying you don't care what her occupation is, that she can legit work as a greeter at Walmart, and you said that it doesn't even matter.
Terry, she don't have to work. I'm good.
Terry, see?
I
The man got money.
don't require it, but if she want to start a Rickey Smiley Foundation and work on helping me donate and give to certain charities and run that. That's what Marjorie does for Steve.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she runs the Steve Harvey Foundation and whatever, if you want to lock in with me and let's see what we can do together and figure out how can we help people or whatever, and I'm gonna make sure you dressed and you straight and the bills back. When I was married for 12 years, I was broke. I never asked my wife to pay a bill. My wife never paid a bill. Never.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, she said, I want to be a flight attendant. I said, okay, let's drive to Atlanta. I ain't have no money. Drove to Atlanta, did a gig for Wanda Smith, walked through the airport until somebody recognized me. Yeah, I know you from the comedy club. Hey, do you know? Yeah, that's my best friend, the lady that hired the flight attendant. Okay, I want you to meet my wife. Oh, she's beautiful. She looked like Stacey Dash. Hey, this is such and such. Introduced her, and boom. Then she went on with her career or whatever, So we were, working as a team, doing whatever I had to do to support her or whatever.
You hear the key word when he said team. See, most women are going to have to work. If you happen to be able to be a stay-at-home housewife or help you work for your husband, cool, fine and dandy. But you probably gonna be working for somebody else, just being honest. The key word that he said is team. Can you still be a teammate to your husband and still take direction while you working to bring the money in? Someone be in control of it. If your man is good with finances, it's probably gonna be him or whatnot. But the life that he's saying about how any woman that would come into his life now would be a helpmate to help, the foundation or whatever that he would want her to, be in charge of. That is reserved to a certain type of female archetype. That's going to be rare. See, you got to think that this guy's clouded, money, status, the whole nine. Any old average female ain't just hopping into this and just going to be able to fit this role of archetype. He's going to be selective. He said he's picky. So he's probably slaying a lot of them before he can actually get that unicorn. He might not never get that unicorn. But he's an older man, and you see he's still able to dibble and dabble with multiple females because he is successful. The game changes once a guy becomes successful with time and age. The roles reverse. He becomes the female now. See, back in the day, females are getting hit up by guys constantly. Once a guy hits his plight of success, let's say a level like Rickey Smiley, he is now the hunted opposed to being the hunter. So he has to be very selective as to who he brings into his life.
But we just came from different backgrounds. She was a good person, but she was from the North. I'm from the South. And it's just like
mindsets.
the coexisting together was just totally different.
Do you feel like that's a big
see that.
difference by
Sometimes.
geographical? And so when you look at somebody so when you say South, because I heard some people chuckle when you say from the North and the South, they can automatically see the tension.
It wasn't the tension, but we were just raised different. Put it like that.
But
even if she was from the South, we just had certain stuff in coexistence.
But
One thing I don't like about upstate people is that if something's going on out in public, they feel like it's not their business to say anything or call the police or anything like that. They just, I mind my business. Somebody's getting stabbed over here. Somebody's like something crazy happening. You ain't gonna call nobody. They feel like you need to mind your business and keep it moving. I don't like that upstate mentality. Just being honest. I'm out here in Georgia in the South. If I see something, I'm calling. Yes, call me a snitch, whatever you want. Something needs to be said.
at work though, you know, back in the day, Paula Abdul had this song called Opposites Attract. So I'm saying, do you believe fundamentally that if two people are invested in getting to know each other,
it can work if both individuals have the right attitude and they're working to get better for each other.
Yeah.
If she find out, okay, let me know what irritate you about me and what can I do better, so let me change. And here's some things that I would like for you to work on, because it's not just about me. You know what I'm saying? It's about her, because she's the one creating the peace and the love in the home. I'm not here, you know, I'm the breadwinner. So you just want to come home, you know, happy wife, happy life. So, but having tension in the house and door slamming and attitude and all that kind of stuff, it just not, you know, having toxic marriages and toxic relationship, that affect your work. You can't go on stage and you just read a text message cussing you out.
Happy man got a plan. Let me just reiterate that. For sure, you want your wife to be happy, but happy man, if the man is usually happy, his wife is going to be happy by default, because he's going to make sure she's happy, because he's going to go out his way to do little extra special things to make her feel good, especially if it's somebody that he really like. You know, now as time goes on, sometimes you be in these long relationships. Sometimes it is hard to maintain that same energy. But for the most part, if your wife keeps you super happy, and I'm talking about she keep you happy, you gonna make her happiness is just gonna be a byproduct of you being happy. So I don't like the happy wife, happy life term, because it makes you have to over cater to a woman's feelings, and sometimes her feelings can compromise her own financial pot that you might give to her. She'll stop you from working. Her emotions will stop you from working, and you can't even apply more resources into the family, which is going to ultimately hurt her too. That's why you can, when you deal with women's emotions, sometimes you got to throw them shits in the corner and say, you know what, I got to stay on this. I'm going to focus on this, whether you mad or not, because if you overly focus on her emotions, it will send you down the ringer.
And you got to go on stage and tell jokes, because all of that stuff is in your head and affect your performance. Absolutely. So help me help you. Hey, love, I love you. Do a good job. You're a fantastic king. You're wonderful. You're awesome. Go on stage, kick their ass, and I got something for you when you get home.
Oh, snap. That ass. Bro, that's crazy. That ass. Oh, this man grabbed it. Oh, look.
So, Rickey, you desire marriage.
I mean, that's what you want, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't you want to be sexy for your husband? Yeah.
So you do, in fact, desire marriage?
Absolutely.
And so if you were to meet somebody and they checked all the boxes, how long will it take for you to pull the trigger and put a ring on their finger?
It just depends on what she wants.
No, she wants you. She says, I want to be married. This is what it is. And as the leader, you can't move me too fast. You can't move me too slow.
Give her some time to get to know her. Because as Gary with the T say, they send a representative. They send that representative. Hey, in 90 days, the real person gonna come out. And you start seeing little stuff, you be like,
That is true.
Oh.
The crowd turning up.
Nice and sweet. Hey, baby. Then they start talking to you with their hand. It be little stuff. It comes out. And what you need. And then it comes on out once they get comfortable. And men too. Once men get comfortable, you start seeing the real them. It start coming out because you can't hide who you are. What's in you gonna come out.
I'm be honest, what the real is, I'm be honest, once you get this successful, it's gonna be hard to get married, just being honest, especially if you're getting the things that you want. while not being married, it's gonna be hard. I mean, he said that he probably looking for marriage, but ultimately this man probably ain't looking for marriage. He got his routine. He wake up a certain way. He do everything he wants. He still got people in his life that's staying around. Is he going to find a woman that he just really don't want to let go? Possibly not, because his pool is so large now. See, it's a little bit different when you were, you were, I won't say struggling, but when you were in the ranks of rising up, it's a little bit different because you want to hold on to that one that's there with you, and hopefully y'all could just stay together and finish it out. But if that one ends up breaking and falling apart, you getting back into a situation is going to be very slim, just being honest.
After about 90 days, you start to see it, and then you be like, okay, let's just take our time. Or it could be not so bad. So, okay, here's some things that we need to work on, and as we move forward, and it could possibly work.
What is the value of marriage to you?
Everything. I grew up, man, with my grandparents. I watched my grandmother and my grandfather coexist. That's what I would like to have. My grandmother was the best. My granddaddy came home, dinner was made, and they would drink their little scotch or drink their little bourbon, Crown and not Crown. It was Jim Beam whiskey. That's what they drank. And they would send me in there to make them. And they taught me how to make them a drink, so they wouldn't have to do it. So I'm 7, 8 years old making drinks. And they said, "You better not, damn it, drink it. You better not touch it." My granddaddy taught me how much liquor to put in there, how much 7-Up to put in there. I'll make their drinks and take it to the front porch. Then my grandma sent me back in there. She said, light this Benson and Hedges. So I knew how to go to the stove, and she said, "God damn it, you better not smoke it." You understand? And up until my granddaddy been dead 7 years, but I made his drinks. I turned him on a Crown Peach. I turned him on a Crown Black.
That Crown Peach is fire. I'm gonna end this soon because I want to go. I don't want it to be too long.
I turned him on the Tennessee whiskey with the honey, and he enjoyed all that fine liquor. I knew how, and I ain't never had a drink, and don't drink.
You never had a drink starting at 7, 8 years old making drinks. Why is that?
I sipped some wine with a steak in a bougie restaurant, and that Lee tried to put me on wine.
I'm gonna leave it right there, cause this wine story, yeah. Now that's funny though. That's pretty good that he's never drunk like hard alcohol. He says he's drinking wine. I want to expound upon a few things, but I want to really piggyback on what he just said previously about what type of women that he would want to marry. Now, granted, women, it's going to be a gamble, just being honest. When you get with like certain levels of guys, it's going to be a gamble as to how well he wants to keep you into his life, because when you start looking at guys on this level, you might have to go through a little bit more than what a guy on a lower level might allow you to deal with, or put you through, because he has a routine and schedule. Are you built to handle that and keep him in his masculinity, the whole nine? A lot of y'all might feel like that's too much work. But when it comes down, you just got to be this is for women right now. You got to be very self-aware on what you want. Bring your standards out there. Leave it on the table. If he's willing to take them and roll with them, you good. But usually you'll know if a guy's really trying to invest in you the proper way, wants you to stay around, whether he put a ring on it or not. You will know where his intentions lie at. But the keys to where you can keep a man to where he wants to keep you around: don't be meddling. Don't be trying to be nosy, constantly going through stuff, trying to catch him up or whatnot. You need to let him be a man. Let him work, grind, and take care of the family. If y'all have one, or if y'all relationship, I think most guys just don't like a chick who's overly meddling. That's very annoying, because you treat them like a kid in y'all relationship. And no guy wants to feel like that. And when he mentioned earlier about women being soft, like I said, I think it was funny the way how he portrayed those women back in the day, or if he still does. But he's literally telling you those are the women that he don't want to be around. But most women emulate that, and they just have that in them, and then they show that all the time, constantly, and they don't realize that, yeah, guys will still bust them down, but when it comes down to taking them serious, it limits the ability for them to really be taken seriously in a relationship. And they wonder, like, why can't I find something? Why can't I get this? Because you wasted all that time and energy being aggressive and masculine, opposed to offsetting that to finding someone who appreciates your femininity. And it's quick for y'all to find somebody. Like I said, usually y'all find somebody based off proximity, usually the closest ones to you, unless you just someone who's like a free spirit type of person who's always everywhere and it makes different places or whatnot. You'll find different, region of guys. But for the ones in your local area, you will find a guy quick based on proximity of what type of things you into. Gym, certain types of restaurants. I don't suggest club vibes, but if you're into that, you can find someone in any place that you actually you're at or whatnot. And but yeah, Rickey Smiley hit it on the head though, what guys really appreciate. I think if people really listen to this right here, you'll understand exactly how men think and women think, because he said a lot of things on how we actually think. Now, there's a few things I added into that he's not gonna say on camera, because it's not gonna be as what's the word I'm looking for? It's not gonna be as marketable to where the general public actually hears it and say, "Oh, that's the right thing to say." He might say, if he were to say what he really wants to say, they're gonna classify him in a certain category. So I understand where he's coming from or how he said certain things. But we back home, y'all. Vacation is over. We back. Well, no, vacation is not over. I'm just back home. I'm still on vacation. I still got about a week or so. Still on vacation, but we back in the lair. I love being in this room. This is my studio, and I just really appreciate it. And I hope all y'all enjoyed at least y'all Christmas part, because we still coming up on New Year. So I hope y'all enjoyed y'all Christmas part of the holidays. Comment anything that y'all did special. I came back from Myrtle Beach, so I was at the beach during the winter, but this was actually a warmer winter, man. It was in the 70s on Christmas Day, so you actually able to go outside, take your shirt off, the whole nine. The water was freezing though, but I want to get y'all thoughts on this, man. Make sure y'all comment below. I'll make sure I have this link in the description so y'all can watch in its entirety. Make sure y'all like the video, comment below. This is JayBReacts, and until next time, y'all, peace.